back to stage for this one.
Yeah.
We're talking. You were talking about the numbers. This 45, 55. What do you make of that?
Means nothing.
We heard Buzz talking about it. What do you make of it?
Numbers mean nothing. You know, there are two very good fighters. Alexander Dimitrenko's lost twice in 15 years. We know what he is all about. He's a very experienced, very big test for Joe Parker. The numbers mean nothing. You know, we've prepared as well as we can for a fighter of this caliber. And looking at Dimitrenko on the scales today, it's a lot different from when we saw him 6 weeks ago here in New Zealand. He's in very, very good shape. So I think it's going to be a very competitive fight.
Sounds like a very big risk.
Well, we knew it was a big risk coming in. You know, the guy's 6'7", he's lost twice in 15 years. If that's not a big risk, I don't know what is. But, you know, you need to have these sort of preparation fights. If we're seriously thinking about going ahead and having Joseph prepared to fight for the heavyweight championship of the world, we need to be fighting guys like Alexander Dimitrenko.
If he doesn't win?
Well, we're not thinking like that. You know, we think and we plan to win, and all our training and our preparation is to win this fight. And everything that Joe has shown me over the last 8 weeks of the training camp, 6 in Vegas and 2 weeks here, has been right on point. You know, I think the spark is back, and I'm really expecting a very good performance by him. So, you know, we aren't thinking about coming second. You know, we're thinking about winning this fight and winning it well and making a statement and then getting ready for what's coming after this.
Given what's riding on it, how apprehensive or nervous are you this time round?
You know, like it's exciting. It's not nerves. It's excitement. You know, when you find yourself in a position like this where the stakes are so high, you know, this is when you really have to be able to step up. When the pressure is at its greatest, your performance has to be at its peak. And I believe that we're going to see that with Joe Parker.
You say that this is really important. This training camp has been really important, really intense.
Every training camp is important.
How did you feel when that news came out yesterday by Dean Monaghan as labelled as the distraction with Andy Ruiz?
It really has no significance on us whatsoever. You know, we've been in this position many times before where we've been fighting an opponent and we've had another guy signed, and you know, this is just another part of the business. And Joe is he is mature well beyond his years, and you know, I've talked him through this many times. He's not thinking about Andy Ruiz, he's not thinking about Klitschko, he's not thinking about Joshua, he's thinking about Dimitrenko, and he better be thinking about Dimitrenko because, you know, this is a big man who's come here with a big task, and he wants to rain on our parade. He really does, and Joe's under enormous pressure in this fight, and this is when you're under pressure like this is when the real champions step up, and this is what I'm looking for him to do.
Were you surprised at all, given that earlier on in the week you wanted post-fight, or the plans post this fight to be discussed after this fight? Were you surprised at all that Dean kind of put it out in the media that the fight was on the cards?
Well, Dean put it out to the media, he didn't put it out to Joe Parker. And, you know, Dean is a promoter, and he was doing his job as a promoter, promoting Joe, promoting the fights, both this fight and future fights. So, look, that really has no bearing on us. It was no distraction whatsoever.
Talk us through how you intend to get inside of such a tall opponent.
You know, obviously, you know, when you're fighting a fighter with long arms and with you know, 6'7" height, you know, you have to get inside. You can't hit him from the outside. So there'll be a lot of speed displayed in this fight. I think it's going to be very important that Joe has fast feet and fast hands. And Dimitrenko has a very large body to protect, so we need to work that body both up and down. And it's also very important, something Joe has done in the past, when completing combinations, sometimes he'll stand in front. We can't afford to do that against Dimitrenko, so we've worked hard on Joe attacking off angles and also closing off angles. So I think you'll see a lot of movement from Joe in this fight.
You are required for a rules meeting, so
I know.
to take you away. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks, mate.
Just wait here. Have you